Feeling is creation.
Whenever your feeling is in conflict with your wish, feeling will be the victor. Neville Goddard, 20th century New Thought author.
Fields of feelings.
I want you to understand what happens to you when you give love through your good feelings, because it is truly magnificent. Your feelings create a magnetic field that completely surrounds you. Every person is surrounded by a magnetic field, and so wherever you go, the magnetic field goes with you. You may have seen ancient pictures depicting something similar, where they show an aura or halo surrounding a person. Well, the aura surrounding each person is actually an electromagnetic field, and it's through the magnetism of your field that surrounds you that you attract everything in your life. What determines whether your field is positive or negative at any time is your feelings. Every single time you give love through your feelings, words, or actions, you add more love to the field around you. The more love you give, the greater and more powerful is your magnetic field. Whatever is in your magnetic field is attracting to itself, and so the more love in your field, the more power you have to attract the things you love. You can get to a point where the magnetic power in your field is so positive and strong that you can have a flash of imagining and feeling something good, and within no time, it has appeared in your life. That is the incredible power you have, and that is the phenomenal power of the force of love.
Through your ability to think and feel, you have dominion over all creation. Neville Goddard, 20th century New Thought author.
I want to share a very simple situation that happened in my life that demonstrates how fast love can work. I love flowers, and so I do my best to have fresh flowers each week because they make me feel happy. Usually I buy flowers from the farmer's market, but on this particular week it was raining and there was no farmer's market and no flowers. My response to there being no flowers was that it was a really good thing because it would make me appreciate and love flowers even more. Instead of feeling disappointment, I chose to feel love, and so I filled my magnetic field with the love of flowers. Within 2 hours, I received a delivery of an enormous vase of flowers. From across the other side of the world, my sister had sent me the most beautiful flowers you have ever seen, thanking me for something I had done for her. When you can give love, no matter what the circumstances must change. Now you can appreciate why it is so important to choose love, because every time you give love, you increase and multiply the love in the magnetic field around you. The more love you give in your day-to-day life, the greater the magnetic power of love you have in the field around you, and everything you want will fall at your feet. This is the magic of what your life will be when you are giving love. My life did not used to be as magical as it is now. My life used to be full of struggle and difficulties, but I discovered something fantastic about life. And what I discovered is everything I am sharing with you in this book. Nothing is too big for the force of love. There is no distance too great, no obstacle it cannot overcome. Time cannot stand in its way. You can change anything in your life by harnessing the greatest power in the universe, and all you have to do is give love.
The point of creation.
You can tend to think of the things you want as really big things, but your perspective is way out of proportion when you think that way. When you think something is really big, in effect you're saying to the law of attraction, this is so big it's going to be difficult to achieve and it's probably going to take a really long time. And you will be right, because whatever you think and feel is what you will receive. If you think your desire is really big, you will create difficulty and a time delay in receiving what you want. But there is no big or small for the law of attraction, and there is no concept of time for the law of attraction. To help you have the true perspective of creation, no matter how big your desire may seem to you, think of it as the size of a dot. You may want a house, car, vacation, money, the perfect partner, your dream job or children. You may want to receive full health in your body. You may want to pass exams, get into a particular college, break a world record, become president, a successful actor, lawyer, writer or teacher. It doesn't matter what it is you want. Think of it as the size of a dot. Because for the force of love, what you want is smaller than a dot.
Our doubts are traitors and make us lose the good we oft might win. William Shakespeare, 16th century English playwright.
If you find your faith wavering, just put a dot in the center of a large circle, and next to the dot write the name of your desire. As often as you like, look at your drawing of the dot in the circle, knowing your desire is the size of that dot for the force of love.
How to change something negative.
If there is something negative in your life and you want to change it, the process is the same. Give love by imagining and feeling that you have what you want. Remember that anything negative is a lack of love, and so you have to imagine the opposite of the negative situation, because its opposite is love. For example, if you have an illness that you want to be gone, give love for your body being healthy. If you are using the creation process to change something negative, know that you do not have to turn the negative into a positive. That feels really hard to do, and it is not how creation works. Creation means something new is created, which automatically replaces the old. You don't need to think about what you want to change. All you have to do is give love for what you want, and the force of love will replace the negativity for you. If a person is injured and receiving medical help, but things are not improving, it means they're imagining and feeling the injury more than they're imagining and feeling a full recovery. The way to tip the balance to recovery is to imagine and feel having a full recovery more than not having it. The fact that you can imagine a full recovery means that it already exists. Impregnate your magnetic field with good feelings about anything and everything that makes you feel good. Ramp up your love in every area of your life. Feel good as much as you can, because every moment of giving love brings a full recovery.
Your feelings are your God. Chanakya, 3rd century BC, Indian politician and writer.